Go on. What do you think?
It looks so good.
Come on, man. Good morning, guys. Top of the morning to ya. Now, as I'm sat here sipping rain on my cup of tea, that's a good cup of tea, man. As I'm sipping away on this, I'm just admiring this. This is a beautiful sight. Oh. Now, over the last 2 episodes, it took ages, but over the last 2 episodes, we put in a lot of work and we rebuilt this front end. It's all squared up, it's all measured up, and that new front panel has popped in without a problem. We tested the bonnet is opening and closing perfectly, everything is looking amazing. And in this episode, we're gonna complete everything. I wanna have all the radiators in, all the cooling pipes in, and once I get everything kind of fitted on the car, I'm gonna be going over the entire car with my new diagnostic tools from today's sponsors. This video is sponsored by King Bowling Tools, who hooked me up with a new diagnostic machine, and I'm gonna be testing this bad boy out on this car, making sure that this car is in tip-top running condition before we take it out. So, no more talking, let's continue to get the front end reassembled. Let go. Alright guys, so halfway through putting on the new radiator and I've hit a little bit of a snag. If you imagine, have a look at this. This is the radiator support bracket for the passenger side. Now the driving side, as you can see over here, when the car came in the accident, it was completely snapped off. So that's completely missing. So I need to support this side. Other than that, it's just a matter of connecting all the screws. What you saw me do earlier was repair this connector. I showed it to you. That plugs into that little sensor. I don't know what that's called, but it plugs into that. And once I plug up everything, then we should be able to put some coolant in and start it up. But yeah, Moose, I had to take the
panel off again?
Yeah.
Why?
Because there's no space to sort this out.
Ah.
So the panel had to come off. Yeah. There's no space to get the radiator in.
All right.
But it's easily done.
Done then, isn't it?
Almost.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So guys, I'm gonna wait. This one's coming in the post, so I'm gonna wait. Once I get that, it should be here soon. I've done the tracking, it should be here soon.
You make inches as well, this car.
Tell him.
Huh?
Okay. This one should be coming in soon, so once we get this, we can continue. Guys, that's it. The cooling system is all plumbed up. I'm gonna leave the car running now. We're gonna be testing for leaks, and I need to test it on the diagnostic machine just to make sure that all the fixes for the cooling system that we did, if there's getting correspondence with those modules and those sensors. And that brings us to today's sponsors. So the guys down at King Bowling Tools hooked us up with this Launch CPR 9190E. This is a professional auto diagnostic tool with a range of features like diagnosing, coding, live data streaming, and much, much more. Check it out in action. I was able to code one of my BMWs right here, and that was light work for this machine. And to top it all off, it comes in a nice hard case, which is perfect for traveling around. So guys, as I wait for the car to warm up, as you can see if you look on the dash, you've got an engine light, airbag light, steering wheel light, and some other lights as well. I want to check out all of those lights, but I also want to keep an eye on exactly what is going on with the cooling system. So I want to check some of the live data to see the temperatures. So I want to test to see if this diagnostic tool is up for the task. Let's get it open. So guys, I'm often, always, almost in every video asked, what diagnostic tool are you using? Well, this is the Launch CPR 919E, and this was sent out to me by the guys over at King Bowling Tools so that I can do a review, and you guys are going to be getting a discount code. So stay tuned to get all of the information. It's also going to be linked down below, but I'll tell you in a second. But for now, I've realized I've got no power steering. That's probably why the power steering light is on, and I think it just needs, I don't know, I need to look into it, but I did remove the power steering rack. I unplugged it, so maybe it's not communicating anymore. One thing that just happened, as soon as I connected it up, I don't know if you can see that, it says firmware update. So it's got this automatic VIN number feature, so it's scanned for the VIN number straight away, and it knows what car it is that I'm using, so it's updating its own system. Now this unit has got Wi-Fi, so you'll always be one step ahead of the game because you can update to the latest firmwares for that particular car. It's a multi-car use system, so you can use it on any car that's got an ODB2 port. MERCEDES AMG E53 4MATIC, I haven't even pressed anything yet. As soon as it connects and it detects ODB presence, it does a scan. So, okay. One thing I like from my diagnostic tools, they need to be quick. I don't want to be wasting time, so I'll be testing to see how quick this is. And that's great, that is quick. Immediately, it's gone straight into a health report, and that's what I needed. So the all-wheel drive has got no fault codes. The powertrain control unit has got 7 codes, so it is communicating with the car. I'm happy about that. It's got this really clever hook, and it clips onto the steering wheel, very, very nice. And I can leave this now to just do its scan, and I'll show you what we found. So guys, it's about 10 minutes later, and this thing has impressed me. It is performing so well, it's so quick. It just did a full diagnostics, and on these Mercedes you've got lots and lots of tiny little modules, and if your diagnostic tool is not up to par, it's going to skip a lot of those other little tiny modules. This has picked it all up, and it's also giving me options. I've been having a look around, and you can reset your service, you can reset your SRS, you can reset airbag lights, you can do a whole ton of stuff with this unit, and I think this is going to be my main unit on the channel moving forward. And if you want to grab yourself one of these, there's going to be a link down below with a discount code as well, just for you lot. Thanks to today's sponsors. Go check them out, click the link down below, and trust me, this is for limited time offer. Click that link, get that discount, and get yourself diagnosing, because a lot of things that you can do on your own, you'll be saving yourself a ton of money going to someone else who's independent, or going to the main dealer when you can diagnose it yourself at home. So check it out, let's continue with the video. So guys, that's all done now, and it's giving me a professional diagnosis report. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so it's a launch, so it's a similar setup to the one that I've been using, so I do know my way around it. So the communication with the fan has a malfunction, stored. That means that that's old. That's because I've replaced the fan and I've plugged it in. The coolant pump has a malfunction, stored.
Alright, no offense, this is by far the worst sounding AMG, bro.
I know.
The worst sounding AMG.
Of course, but
What is this?
it don't sound too bad now.
You know what it sounds like? Let me tell you what it sounds like, bro. You know when you make a hole in your exhaust, bro? It sounds like that. Where's the 5.5 and the 6.2?
This is the new age, man, new age. I'm sure. Guys, do you think it's the worst sounding AMG? Listen. So guys, it's been a very productive morning. We've made a ton of progress. I'm super happy. I hope you guys are enjoying it. However, it's just gone 1 p.m. and I've got some stuff I need to go take care of. So I'm gonna head off now. I'm gonna see you in the morning and we can continue rebuilding this front end. All right, you guys, so it's the next morning here. Yesterday we went ahead, we used the diagnostic machine, we checked over a few things. I found there was a leaky pipe right at the bottom. I've got that replacement pipe, and now I want to go ahead and finish off the front end assembly. I've got a pair of headlights there. Wait until you see how massive these headlights are, man. But I want to get the front panel back on, get the headlights on, and we might do a test fit on the front bumper, who knows. But I want to get the car rolling, driving, and out of here, man. So let's go. There you have it, guys. Take a look at that now. For a little bit more hard work. The front end is more or less together. We've got a bumper in the back. I need to do a test fit on that. I need to affix this bottom radiator down there, but I can do that later. But oh boy, check it out. The front end is back together. And for all the trolls of the channel, man, my new name now is Captain Save a Troll. I'm going to be putting out more content for you guys just to make your trolling lives better. I'm gassed. Have a look at that. Let me step back. Take a look. Take a look. Take a look. Right, with all of that done, what I need to do though is I just need to reassemble all the suspension parts and then we can drive this car out of here. And I just want to point out this new launch diagnostic tools from today's sponsors. It performed amazingly and I couldn't have done it without this. Lastly, I'm just going to go back, clear all the codes. After I've assembled everything, and that's going to take care of the rest. In the next episode, I've got to change the airbag kit and stuff, so I'll ignore that for now. But boy, what I set out to do at the beginning of this episode, I've done it. Front end of the E53 is back together. Alrighty guys, take a look at that right now. Front bumper has gone on. I went ahead and buckled up everything on the cooling. I went ahead and buckled up all the electronics underneath. Everything is in its correct place. Everything is looking, except for that. This wing is damaged right there, so it's tucked in. And that's why the bumper is not sitting properly. But I've literally just put the bumper on so you guys can get a look at the new front end. We still have to do a lot of lining up and we're going to do that in the next episode. Coming down here, I went ahead and I fitted the reservoir again. I went ahead and I fitted all the suspension components. Everything is all buckled down, everything's tightened down. I'm going to put the wheels on and then this car technically should be driving. On this side though, we need to get the bumper brackets, which clips that in place. The lights are missing the screws. So like I said, just ignore all the lines. It's not the finished product. Like, I am so tired of people just, you just jump the gun. Oh my God, look at that. Come on, man. Captain Save a Troll, call my name. People can troll as much as they want, man, but I know what I'm good at and I know my thing and I'm confident in my thing. And have a look at this thing. We brought it back from just a mess and I'm confident that that is all good. Have a look down there. They've done the paint on stuff down there. Have a look right there. We've painted it on. I think my one looks even better than the OEM one. Have a look at that. That's all OEM. All of that is OEM. Have a look at my one there. Come on. Go on. What do you think?
It looks so good.
Come on, man. Look at that. Guys, this is what it's all about, man. This is what it's all about. Hard work, hard graft. How many days you saw me slaving away, innit?
Yeah, no, the other day you were doing the subframe.
Yeah, subframe. Yeah, all the suspension work, everything. One step closer. One step closer, Tish. I'm gonna put the wheels on, drop it down, and I wanna see if those, the air suspension should still be working. Put on all of those little bits and bobs, and if we can get some space, try to get it outside. But yeah, one step closer, almost there. This one almost broke me, man. This is a lot of work. But yeah, everything's working, everything's on. Time to go. So guys, there you go. It's the next morning and I just wanted to wait until the light is out so you guys can see the car in its full glory. Like, this is another major step in getting this car completed. Have a look, everything is lined up perfectly, and I know, like, come on, a lot of people got into the comments in the previous episode. Listen, everyone has got a different way of doing their thing. I'm confident in what I've done, and I just want to stress this. You guys see a bare 2-3 minutes of what took days. So when everyone's talking about jigging and lining up, there was 2 full days of making sure that all the measurements were correct. You guys didn't see that. There was another 2 full days of reinforcing, welding. You guys saw a mere few minutes just so the video can flow. So I just wanted to stress that. But anyway, you know what? It is what it is, man. And I respect everyone's opinions, but it is what it is. This car is gonna make a lovely car once it's done. I'm confident that it's safe. I'm confident that it's good to go. And I'm gonna be driving, what can I say? So the air suspension on the front is all working great. I ended up having to change both bags in the rear, and we need to get them calibrated because the rear is sagging. There's no leaks, it's just not going all the way up, and that's because we need to set the endpoints for the rear and the front as well and get everything calibrated. And once that happens, then the car should be ready to take a first drive. This front bumper, we're gonna strip it down, we're gonna spray it, we're gonna sort out everything, waiting for a few parking sensors, a few wiring looms, and we're waiting for a few more brackets to sort out this lower radiator. Once those brackets come in, I can take this zip tie off, get all of that sorted, and get this front end fully assembled. But that's gonna happen in the next episode. I'm off now for 2-3 weeks. I'll be in Barbados. I don't know when the next video on this car is gonna come out, but guys, step back, one step further. And guys, if you remember, if you wanna pick up one of these launches, get down in the description down below. There's going to be a discount code. This thing has performed like a true champ, and I couldn't have gotten this far in this episode without this bad boy. So guys, we've made some major progress on this car behind me, and if you enjoyed this episode, remember to press the like button. If you don't enjoy it, then I'm sorry. What can I say? It is what it is. Like I said, in the next episode, we're going to continue rebuilding this car, so I hope to see you there. Remember, where there's a will, there's always a way. I'm gonna head off now. So, like I always say, keep it moving, and I'll see you in the next one. Guys, thank you for watching. Click here to see what YouTube thinks you should watch. Click here to watch one of my previous episodes. And like it said there, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We out.